There is one secret aging hack nobody ever talks about. Forget expensive creams and invasive procedures today. The key to youthful lower face, that one area aging so many of us, and yes, I know it's frustrating, but it can be as simple as how you position your tongue, and here it is, breathing through your nose. Are you intrigued? And I'll back it up today with science. Spoiler alert here, growth hormone plays a huge role. But there's much more to it. I'll give you exact details today so you can try it and start your journey now. And yes, everything I'm talking about today is all natural and all pretty much free. There are two parts. Your time's valuable, so let's start with part one. There's an untold connection between your tongue posture and facial aging. You're probably asking, what exactly does tongue posture mean? It's where your tongue naturally rests in your mouth. The proper posture against the roof of your mouth. The improper posture, your tongue laying low against your lower teeth. Exactly how does poor tongue posture age your face? And here's the important part. It weakens facial muscles leading to sagging. We call it in my clinic cobblestoning on your skin. Look here in this picture, it demonstrates it well what I'm referring to. Now it's not just the exact chin area, but also the area around the downturned mouth, the lower lip and upper lip lines, and sometimes along the accordion lines, you get lines going perpendicular and at angles to each other. So it's not just single lines, but multiple in different angles, and that really drives people crazy. The more we talk, the more they move, the more they become apparent. So this poor tongue position, it contributes to the double chin and the jowls. It, in simple terms, alters our facial structure, thereby making us look older or not as refreshed as we want to be. But here is the even more important factor for those of us over age 25, because before that, you can make more dramatic changes in the bone structure by way of your tongue position. But after 25, 27, 28, we need part two. That's what takes it to the next level. Nasal breathing. Do you actually know how you even breathe at night? Even in the day, are you breathing through your nose or your mouth? Many people don't even pay attention to this until now, until I'm mentioning it to you. Let me detail why nasal breathing matters. You see, it turns out, firstly, breathing through your nose filters and humidifies the air for our throat and lungs. It enhances oxygen uptake and it activates the diaphragm, promoting better posture. You see, if I was to sit here and breathe through my nose, if I wasn't talking so much, I'd have to use my diaphragm to get the air through the nasal passages because there's more resistance up here than in the mouth. We have turbinates in our nose that can obstruct, for some of us more than others, the airflow. But now here is the shocking science few people speak of. Improved nasal breathing is linked to increased nocturnal growth hormone secretion. It turns out that growth hormone plays a crucial role in counteracting lower face aging and jawline resorption. Bone resorption. Have you ever seen anyone who's lost a tooth? Maybe you or a friend that you've seen over time? Yes, they look older. They've lost bone. It leads to a cascade of bone loss, not only where the tooth is lost, but also along that jawline. In fact, a study in Rhinology Journal investigated the effects of enhanced nasal airflow during sleep on growth hormone secretion in snoring men. Participants used a nostril dilator nightly for 1 month. So it opened up the airway so they could actually get more air in through the nose. Of course, it reduced their snoring too, and their morning tiredness as a side effect. The responders, however, had a significant increase in serum insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1 concentration. This showed the researchers that elevated nocturnal growth hormone secretion is associated with improved sleep quality and the airflow through the nares, or the nostrils as you guys probably call them. Well, guess what? It turns out growth hormone is essential for bone remodeling, acting directly on two things, osteoblasts and osteoclasts. Osteoblasts stimulate bone formation. Osteoclasts, with a C, that's what chews up your bone. We don't want osteoclasts, we want osteoblasts, and that's what breathing through the nose promotes. I'll tell you exactly how you do this in a moment, but this dynamic process is vital for maintaining craniofacial bone integrity. You see, by enhancing growth hormone secretion through improved nasal breathing, you support the bone remodeling process, thereby preserving your jawline definition and mitigating lower face aging. It's why when we're filling this area, we often use a very robust product like Radius because it has the highest G prime of all fillers and it's calcium based, has calcium and carboxymethylcellulose. I know you guys don't want fillers, so why not keep your existing bone? In a moment, I'm going to share exact techniques with you, but if you like the video, click like, subscribe, and I put a whole new free section on my website, store.rajanimd.com. It's labeled school. Everything underneath there are free courses and information for you. Bone and face bone is a big reason many of you are also on vitamin K2D3. And remember, combinations win in aesthetics. It's not just a facelift. It's not just a laser. It's not just biostimulators. It's not just a bit of lip filler, PRF. It's all of it in combination. Same thing with your supplements. So K2D3 is a top supplement all of my patients take. I have complete videos on it. I'll link at the end. But there's even more goodness here. Shockingly enough, nasal breathing improves sleep quality, aiding in skin regeneration. As you guys all know, sleep is crucial in so many ways to not only feeling great, but regenerating new skin and glowing skin. A lot of science behind that. That's for another day, and I have existing videos on the science of sleep, but I know you guys know it intuitively. Poor sleep is kind of like forgetting to charge your phone overnight. You skip that step, you wake up in the morning and you're not fully charged. It seems like you're trying to make it up all day. You're running on 1% all day. Same thing with our body. And there's even more. Additionally, nasal breathing reduces stress hormones like cortisol. Cortisol obviously accelerates aging in many ways, so let's reduce that aging hormone and influence. We also get an increase in nitric oxide production, which of course improves blood flow to the skin. We know. Comment below if you know what else nitric oxide is used for in sexual health and wellness. Blood flow, yeah. I know many of you are on those type of products, but where we have blood flow, we have youth. And blood pressure, studies have shown that nasal breathing also lowers your diastolic blood pressure. That's the bottom number. If you're like 130 on 90, it's the bottom number, the 90, that is reduced by breathing through your nose. There's a ton of goodness here, not just aesthetics. Here's the juice, exactly how to initiate this and see changes in your face. Number one, correct your tongue posture. So exercise this. Press your tongue against the roof of your mouth and hold it for 10 seconds. Repeat that at various times throughout the day when it's convenient. I kind of do that all the time. If you want to try mewing, I'll link my video at the end with exactly how to mew, what is it, and what are the best techniques. Whether you're starting mewing or you've done it for a long time, you'll get great things out of that video. Number two, you want to embrace nasal breathing overall. Practice consciously breathing through your nose during daily activities. You want to especially do this while you sleep because that's a low-hanging fruit. To do that, you want to consider these three practices. Number one, think about a neti pot. If you're congested, you have allergies, or your nose is stuffed up, the one I recommend is right here. That's the one I have and use occasionally when I need it. I'll place a link in the more info section below this video, and I'll link it to the top of the comments section. Number two, nasal strips. Nasal strips are the strips that go on as you see a lot of athletes use them to open up the nose, but people use them at night. The only thing, and I have this problem if I use it, is you can get a little redness in the areas where the glue was holding on the nasal strip. So there's something called a nasal dilator. The one I have is like this one. I'll also link this one for you in the top of the comment section and the more info below this video. And again, you may only use this occasionally when you need to amp up your breathing, or if you've had a cold or allergies recently, because as you start breathing through your nose, your body gets used to it and it's easier and easier. And the third thing, this one's huge. Whenever you exercise, whether you're walking on the treadmill, you're doing one of those crazy, what do you guys call it, where you're ellipticals, which I don't like. But if you're on those things, whatever your activity of choice is, breathe through your nose at least for the first 5 minutes. Time yourself. Because like I said, as you start breathing through your nose, it becomes easier and easier. Your nose becomes healthier. But So you'll get to the point where your complete exercise routine can be done through your nose till you get near your VO2 max. Or you're really, chugging it along. But breathe through your nose as much as possible, and often that's going to be in the beginning of your routine. As it turns out, even with the nose, when you don't use it, you lose it. So this can take some time to get the airflow, but it's worth it. Number 3, combine all of this with gua sha and your favorite face oil like Hydroglow, which is a combination face oil, which also has squalene in it. This is what gua sha looks like used on the lower face. It's an ancient Chinese practice used all over Asia, and now it's just coming to North America. We're just waking up to it here. You see, like I said, where there's blood flow, there is health. That's the rule. And gua sha not only moves lymphatics away, it also stimulates blood flow to the area. And if you're using red and infrared light in your gua sha, that's going to supercharge your mitochondria and the energy of your fibroblasts, which produce your collagen and elastin. Again, this is all natural way for people to rejuvenate and help with that cobblestoning, loose skin, by getting the jawline, the skin, your collagen, and the fat layer healthy. This tightens up naturally. Now here's the video on mewing I promised you, one here on K2D3. I'll even put one over here on gua sha. Of course, I have a free course at store.rajanimd.com. I have a new section there called School with a ton of free stuff for you. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.